Hi, this is Prime Prakash. Welcome to the guitar lesson for the song Piya Aaye Na-Aashiqui from the movie Aashiqui 2. The song is based in the key of E minor and has a very distinctive strumming pattern. So, what I shall be doing is I shall be using thumping, tapping and muting techniques on my acoustic guitar for this song, because if you strum by what you do normally, it won't sound good. So I would suggest you use these techniques for if you're using an acoustic guitar. And I shall also be telling you what is the general strumming pattern for the song, plus the solo if you want to play, and at the end I'll play it with the backing. Okay, now let's see the chords of the song. What are the chords used? So first chord is E minor, the key one, C major, open again, D major, D sus4, A minor, open. If you're not familiar with D sus4, you just have to put your pinky on the third fret of the high E string along with the D chord. That makes the D sus4 chord. B7 chord, an open B7 chord. So you put your index finger on the first fret of the D string, your middle finger on the second fret of the G string, and your ring finger on the second fret of the high E string, and let the fifth, fourth and the consecutive rings. That makes the B7 open chord. This is the B7 open chord, and also a B major chord. So B7 is nothing but a substitute of B major. Whatever you're familiar with, comfortable with, you can use either the B7 or the B major chord. It's up to you. And some places C at 9 as well. And in the intro we have used the E minor 7 chord. So this is E minor 7 chord. With the E minor you add just your ring finger onto the third fret of the B string. So the E minor 7 variant which you are using. There are a lot of variants of E minor 7. So this is the variant which you are using in the intro section. You actually land upon this, and when the singers, the female vocalist starts to sing. So that's the significance of E minor 7. And let's move on to the strumming pattern for the song. Now let's check the strumming pattern from the song. Oh Piya Aaye Na, oh Piya Aaye Na, Piya Aaye Na. So this is the slapping technique which I was talking about. And so what you do is, you want to produce this kind of sound. With your thumb, hit the 5th and 6th string, little high. This makes the slapping sound. And with your palm, you mute the strings, the ringing sound of the chord. So at the end of each chord, you are actually thumping and slapping. So this is a bit pro stuff. If you want to play it in the easier way would be something like this. Oh Piya Aaye Na, oh Piya Aaye Na, oh Piya Aaye Na, oh Piya Aaye Na. Ab safiyan khwabon ko khud hi taur the. So what I'm doing is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. So you can use the strumming. You can use another strumming pattern. You can use this down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Piya Aaye Na, oh Piya Aaye Na, Piya Aaye Na. So there are various kinds of strumming patterns. If you want to know in detail, you can ask me anytime. So I would lay stress on the one which I told using slapping technique. Piya aaye na, oh piya aaye na. Okay, so let's see what the backing track has for us. solo in the song. There's a solo in the song which is in the key of E minor natural minor scale. So which starts from the 5th fret of the B string, hammer on to the 7th and 8th consecutively, then pull off simultaneously. So what you do is hammer, then pull off again, then on to the 5th fret of the B string, high E string, then 7th fret of the high E string, then 3rd fret of the high E string, slide from 3rd to the 5th fret of the high E string. All you can do is slide from the 8th fret of the B string to the 10th fret. Then this one follows. We are using the E minor natural scale. So if you have any queries, you can ask me anytime.